You're watching Ramping Up Your English on RVTV Voices. This is segment 3 of episode 55. I'm your host, Jaguar+Latin, and today we're looking at animals that live in Latin America. Now, having seen how the campers at Wildlife Images prepared food for the coatis there, this is a good time to look at another part of the report you're doing on animals, that being diet. Now, the common use for the word diet in today's world has more to do with what people don't eat than what they do eat. Well, when used in animal science, however, it refers to what an animal eats. In the case of the omnivore, like the coati, those menu items could be plants or animals. This is part of what the wildlife card has about the coati diet. As an opportunistic feeder, coatis seem to eat whatever is in their habitat to eat. This is the same adaptability enjoyed by raccoons, as explained in the previous episode on habitat. This flexibility is one reason why coatis are so widely distributed in Latin America. Now, I can't possibly leave Latin America without the animal that intrigues me the most, and that is jaguars. This is America's largest cat and South America's largest carnivore. Jaguars are night hunters, stalking their prey, pouncing on them, and then killing them with its pointed teeth. Jaguars can roar. Did you know that? They can roar. And that can be heard over great distances. They're also not afraid to swim in water. Jaguars are apex predators, but their populations are shrinking due to being killed by humans and due to habitat loss. Native Americans like the Olmec, Maya, and Aztec revered the jaguar. Their warrior societies sometimes wearing jaguar pelts into a battle. The likeness of jaguars are often seen on the architecture of ancient cities. Some giant Olmec stone heads are carved with jaguar features. Jaguars are the apex predators mostly at home in rainforests. As hunters and eaters of other animals, jaguars are carnivores, meat eaters. Now, if your home language is Spanish, this is easy to remember. Think of the carne you buy at the meat market for the carne asada you're cooking up for the festival. Diet information for your report also includes how the animal gets its food. This information is also found on the wildlife card under Food and Hunting. These sketches illustrate the jaguar using an ambush to attack its prey. And these illustrate what it does with the prey after it's killed it. An encyclopedia would have the same information, perhaps in greater detail. So would Wikipedia. If you look at the end of a Wikipedia article, you'll see the sources that are used, and that may be a perfect way to find a book that has more details about your chosen animal. If you live in Latin America or travel there, you're likely to see a coati, or even a cavy if you go all the way down south enough, but your chances of seeing a jaguar in the wild are exceedingly rare. They go to great lengths to avoid being seen by people, and they mostly hunt at night. My jaguar footage comes from a zoo in Villahermosa, Mexico. There was a pretty sturdy fence between me and that animal with those huge, sharp canine teeth. And with that image, we're nearing the end of this episode. I hope you wrote down the percentage score for the coati movie. Be sure to add the date and the episode, which is 55. I recommend keeping these self-assessment pages in your notebook along with the first draft of your report. I would love to hear from more viewers to see how this program's working out for you. I have a new email address for easier communication. You can reach me at letscreatepro@gmail.com. Visit my website at letscreate.org to find the episodes of Ramping Up Your English by episode number. Visit that page and you can follow the link from there to the archive of the episode. You can watch and even download all episodes of Ramping Up Your English at archive.org/details/roguetv. Use the search box by entering Ramping Up Your English. You'll find all the episodes there. Ramping Up Your English can be seen in Ashland on Channel 15 of the Ashland Home Network and in the rest of Southern Oregon on Charter Cable Channel 182. Showtimes are 8 a.m. on Mondays and 7:30 p.m. on Thursdays. Showtimes will vary in different areas. Check your local public access and education stations. I want to thank Leila Goulet and Julianne Rose of Wildlife Safari for appearing on the Adventures in Education, allowing me to videotape their animals. I also want to thank Wildlife Images for allowing me to videotape their summer campers and, of course, videotaping their animals. I want to acknowledge photographers who license their photos under Creative Commons license. I also want to thank the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and the Oregon Fish and Wildlife for use of their photos. I also want to acknowledge International Masters Publishers, creators of our source material. I want to thank my director, Denise Ross, and my talented and loyal crew, and I want to thank you, our viewers. All of you helped to make this program an award winner. Join us next time for Ramping Up Your English. I'm John Letts.
You've been watching Ramping Up Your English, a support program for intermediate level English language learners. Learn more. Visit our website at letscreate.org. You can also watch or download today's program at archive.org/details/roadtv. Join us next time on RVTV Voices for Ramping Up Your English.